Hello. Oh wow, I look right into the light. Hello. Hi. Hi. Welcome. Also, I'm doing my nails before we really start. Um, let me turn off the volume on my phone. Here we go. Hi Max. Hi Luke. Welcome on in. So I'm doing my nails first because when I'm simsing, I don't really use my hands that much. And tomorrow morning, yes, morning. Um, I have a concert with my choir, and I like to have dressed up nails for that. Um, we have coordinated outfits. Hi, Luke. Hi, Rosie. So everyone is wearing black and gold. So I'm doing black and gold nail polish. And I've been wanting to do this the entire day, but I just keep, well, I didn't keep forgetting, just, stuff happened. My brother and his girlfriend came by. It was really nice. He's also doing a concert in Germany. And I live kind of on the way from where they live to where they needed to go in Germany. That's vague enough, right? To not be doxing myself. So they came by to visit me, which was really nice. And they helped me they helped me. They did this whole by themselves. Um, they put the dahlias in the ground. So dahlias are flowers that I myself and my mom and my grandma and my used to be my granddad were obsessed with. It kind of started with my grandpa. He started kind of cultivating his favorite dahlias. So there's one giant white star dahlia. It's really beautiful that we call Grandpa's dahlia because that's the one that he started with. And then my mother got addicted, and because there's so many varieties of dahlias, like there's thousands, and all of them are slightly different, like different colors or different shapes or anything. It can become addicting to collect, the pretty ones. So I think around 15 different plants. Well, not different. I have 15 plants and about 8 different types of dahlias. But because they don't do well when it freezes, you have to dig them up every year. So after the first frost in November, you dig them out of the ground, you store them in a dry space, and then in March or April, you put them in a bucket with some dirt, but you don't put them outside because it can still freeze. So you wait until it doesn't freeze anymore, which is in the Netherlands around this time. All the way in May. And then you can put them safely in the ground, but then they'll be a little bit bigger and a little bit sturdier if you put them in a bucket with dirt before. Because they will have grown already a little bit. And then you get beautiful, beautiful dahlia plants. But because my energy is so limited, it's not something that I can do for myself anymore. Which is a pity. So I was very happy that they came by and helped me put the plants into my garden. I did tell them where to dig. They moved in the same year as me, actually. But they had a lot more renovation inside to do. So I haven't really paid much attention to the garden. And my garden was already much further along than their garden was. So they're kind of gardening beginners, which is really fun. But it was really fun to see. I mean, I think I'm a pretty chill gardener. There's not much that I would say are weeds. Weeds are just a definition of plants you don't want in your garden. That's the whole definition of a weed. And if you decide that you want all the plants in your garden, then you don't have any weeds. And what might be a we to someone might not be a we to someone else. Really depends on perspective. Alright. So that's the black coat. Got some black nails right now. I wonder if one layer will be enough. I mean, it looks pretty decent. Kind of botched one. Gonna try to fix it. It's not the best thing to do with a microphone in front of me. It does complicate some things. Oh, I messed it up. Okay, that will be fine. That will be fine. It will be okay. Hello! Oh my god, girl, I missed you so much. How are you doing? Are you just popping in? Are you staying for a little bit? Either is fine. I'm just so glad that you're alive and you feel enough energy to come and say hi. Girl, I missed you. I missed you so much. And Gus is here too. You know, we're here for like 4 months. Yeah. You've subscribed for 7 months? That's crazy. 7 months already. And you're doing this for half a year? Hi, Gus. I'm doing my nails right now. For tomorrow. We're waiting until I've done my nails and then we'll play Sims. The gang's back together! Yeah, it's really nice to see you. How are you holding up, girl? I mean, Gus I saw yesterday. Thursday. What day is it today? It's Friday. Yesterday. He's gone for a hot second. Mother-in-law is debating her existence. Well, what's new? I mean, we already knew that, so that's not really a surprise. Are you living with her, or is she just annoying from a distance? Okay, I do think I'm gonna do a second coat, just because it will calm my nerves. Because I know it will look better. Is she like a barb? What barb? I do not know the reference. I might know the reference. I don't currently. First barb I can think of is the one from Stranger Things that died in season 1. From Shauna the mom? Oh, like Barb from... Yeah, okay. Every single time I talk to her, she is literally telling me how horrible she's doing now that her son is deployed, and I'm just sitting there, yeah! He's my husband! And he's deployed! You're at your mom's. Okay, that's good. That's good. I'm glad you're not alone. I'm glad that you went and lived with you. I mean, it's never really fun to start living with your parents again. Because there's already always reasons. But I'm happy that you're not alone in this time. Wait, where does your mom live? I thought everyone lived far away. Which means you've moved. And I just can't take the pissing contest with her. Like, I could never love him as much as her. Like, I could never love him as much as her. And she's miserable without him. Yeah, like, you're not miserable without him. Like, you don't love him. What the hell? So yeah, kind of like Barb. Can I ask, how recovery is from surgery? Please don't feel pushed to answer if you don't want to. I feel like that's the only nice thing that's happened to Nick. Man, everyone's really going through it. Yeah, your mom's like 70 hours from your house. You took all your plans to your car and drove up. Wow. That must have been scary. Because now you're... Oh my god, girl. Gosh, oh my goodness, it's been released. Yeah, see, that's the only thing that went well. It was like everything was going downhill. And then there was like one little mountain where recovery went really well and she felt better, and then everything went downhill again. Is that the vibe, Nick? Am I explaining it well? But I'm really glad that you packed all your plans and Dougie into the car. 17-hour drive, Jesus Christ, girl, that's... You've crossed like 4 different countries in the Netherlands. In Europe, from the Netherlands. To drive 17 hours. You like yourself again. Oh, girl. Hi, Seneca. I'm doing my nails first, and then we can play Sims. But I have a concert tomorrow, and I want to have my nails done. And I've been really living the night owl life, so the fact that I have to get the train tomorrow at 10 a.m. feels like 6 in the morning to me. And I'm nervous. Because I'm not used to that anymore. And I have to catch a train at 10. Like, getting up at 10? It's less of a problem. But I have to be dressed and make-upped and on my bike at the train station. Yeah, but Gus, you wake up more regularly at that time. The last time that I have to be up before 10 in the last half a year, you can count on one hand. Cry me a river. I will. I'm crying right now. Can't you see? Crying. We can't be too late today because I have to get my sleep. Adding some gold to the nails. Doing a horrible job at it, but that's fine. Really should have waited more until these nails were dry. I'm impatient right now. It's not even close. Well, that's a relief. That's something. There's a lot of dangerous places. It still doesn't make it fun. Is it in our time zone? It's 9:30 right now. Here. 9:30 p.m. So if it's 9:30 for him as well. He's 5 hours. He's an hour behind me. Seneca, where is that? I don't have brain capacity. England. Or Portugal. Or Iceland. Probably England. You look pretty great, except your mother-in-law is doing her thing. Okay, so we added gold. Look, gold and black. now I'm trying to pour tea, which is a challenge because the thing is very full. And I have wet nails. Now I am really practiced with wet nails and doing things. But it does take patience. No, no, okay. I got tea. Good gecko. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the Hydrate Plus. Let's start with the plus part, which is stretch. And then we got tea. You got some lemon tea today. Green lemon tea. You know what? I love how you censored English people. You know their time zone. A little low in your levels, but I want to swing a little on the high side, which you're okay with. Nick, I forgot to tell you. My thyroid might be fucked too. I have a slow thyroid. I'm going to the doctors on Monday to talk about it. But it might have been my long COVID that has worsened my thyroid. Thyroid. Wow, that's an annoying word to say. Well, now. So, fun. I mean, girly, you don't have a thyroid anymore. You don't have a slow working one. You just don't have one anymore, right? Yours was high and then low and then all over the place and it was killing me, and I'm just telling people I had thyroid cancer so they can understand it was killing me. That's so funny and so sad at the same time that you have to tell people that you have cancer before they... I mean, I was just talking about my, with my brother about how difficult it is for me to have people believe me about my long COVID and how it has impacted me and what I can and cannot do. Because I was talking to my grandma. You need one to function, so now we're trying to figure out where to sit normally. I have another, actually the dad of my ex also doesn't have a thyroid anymore, and he has medication for it. And it's lifelong medication, but it was really fucking him up as well. So, last weekend on the day before Mother's Day was on Sunday, and the day before I went out with my grandma. We had a really good time. But we're kind of on the same energy levels, except that she's 90 or 91. Which is kind of sad. But anyway, we talked about dogs because I would love getting a dog. However, first of all, I don't have enough money. Even because the benefits that I get from the government barely cover living expenses. And having a dog is expensive. And second of all, I don't have the energy to manage a dog. It's because he's German. Why do you need any more reasons why Seneca would hate the French? Is it because he was German? Is this because he's German? I would love to get any dog. So my grandma was saying, well, you should get a dog. It might help you, it might give you energy. And it's like, dear grandma, that's not how it works. It's not that my cells, like my muscle cells, suddenly work better because I have a dog. Would you say the same thing to someone with like a muscle illness? And she and she doubted herself because she knew the answer was no, but she didn't want to say no. And she said, well, maybe. It's like, girl, you know you wouldn't. No, Cos is Dutch, like me. We're in choir together. He's one of my IRL friends. And it's really hard when people say, "Oh, you should this and you should you should do this and you should do this," and then I say, "That's great, but I cannot do that. That's actually bad for me." And then they just ignore you. You're like, "I have told you that I cannot do this. This is not how the illness works." I literally read a book and it literally describes having a thyroid issue as you have the flu and then you have to pretend to function and act like nothing is normal. Yeah. I mean, I have always had like a slightly slow working thyroid, but never low enough. Like my levels were never low enough to actually do something with it. And this is the first time they actually are, so we'll see what happens. Oh god, I just got a message from Erin! She's alive! Ah. Your autistic brain just said, French is your special interest now. Good luck! Kind of what Seneca has with boats and trains. He's very classic autism. Which made so much sense to me. Your body feels like fatigue and sluggish and brain fog and just feel like crap and pretend to be cheery and hold a job and everything. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, long COVID is more similar to like MECFS, like chronic fatigue syndrome. And I know that the ME stands for something different because chronic fatigue syndrome wasn't really capturing the seriousness of the illness. But I cannot remember, so MECFS. And other post-infectious disease syndromes. It's lovely. It's great. I have so much fun. When Mark Twain went on holiday to Switzerland, he wrote that he had seen all of Switzerland's attractions. The mountains and the enlarged thyroid. Why? I need more. What? Why? History, not trains. You didn't say no to boats, though. I mean, you do know a lot about trains. Especially historic trains. That was so large, it almost took 4 hours to come out. But why did everyone have enlarged thyroids? And can you actually see that? You forgot swords! I did forget swords. Okay, I'm gonna do a top coat and then we're done with the nails. Oh, nobody had enough iodine. Also, my nail snapped off today and I'm very upset about it. This makes me sad. After Switzerland introduced iodized salt, the number of goiters went from nearly 100% in some regions to basically 0% in 2 years. I think because we also have iodized salt in the Netherlands that most of people use. So it might have been just a problem of the times. Iodized salt is awesome for you. I think it's hard to find uniodized salt in the Netherlands, but I might be wrong. Gus, you work in a supermarket. You might know. Oh, it's mandated even. Wow. Oh my god, Nick, you look so good! I'm just seeing the Discord photo now. It looks like you're a Sweeney Todd survivor. Maybe some novelty salt is not iodized. I mean, probably like the sea salt isn't iodized, right? But maybe that has enough natural iodine in it. Almost 3 months. In the US, only 53% of salt is iodized. 3 months! Girl, it feels like a lifetime. Feels like a lifetime. Also, I'm gonna start up The Sims. There's been an update, and I think I updated my game already, so we should be... A lot of stuff happened, yeah. So much stuff has happened. Good stuff, bad stuff, everything in between. Can you guys hear it when I tap on my mic? No, I don't think so. Okay. This is how close my mic is to, like, the frame. It's a miracle that you guys don't see it. I wouldn't mind, but it's just funny. This is the highest it can go. Oh, I tell people you got held hostage and they cut your throat and had to rush me to the hospital. You almost... I mean... That doesn't really seem like that much of a stretch. Most of those things happened. Nick, you're almost Australian in your bullshitting capacity. I mean, I'm just saying, most of those things did happen. Maybe not in that order. Seneca, gonna laugh even harder. I'm curious. Your father was born in Australia. We'll see. There you go. If I tell you a fake fact about Australia, Australians will agree if it is funny. I mean, it does sound pretty good. You just go along for the bit. Right, kangaroos to work, of course. Drop bears. Drop bears. Most dangerous thing on the planet, etc. I mean, I would too, if I were them. Oh, frick yeah! Your dad was saying he had a plum tree in his yard and kangaroo running around the neighborhood. I mean, are they connected? Oh, drop bear is a koala. That's supposedly meat eating and drops from the tree. Sure. I don't know, but he's a weird fellow. Hello? I just want to start with like a nice view, you know? Look how far we have come. We've got the stair update, made it possible to do these stairs. Kangaroos are just Australian deer. I mean, I think they're even more common than that. Alright, so last time, not next time, this is next time. Last time we did the study, which was a little bit harder, but we kind of got it. We kind of got the gist of it. And we did Her Ladyship's Chamber, which we included the... Get weird. He's such a dad. He thinks he's funnier than he is. Aww, that's a really dad trait. Including the little glass window moment. And we clipped 2 beds into each other because we needed more purple, but also we don't have a lot of purple options. So it didn't really have like good options for like archways. I didn't like any of them. This is a harp, obviously. Yeah, I don't know if this is our best room, but we tried. And, oh, we did a trophy room. That's right. I'm really happy with the trophy room. I love how these, like, heads came out. I was surprised to learn how common kangaroos are in Australia. Like, people can see them in their yards and stuff. Yeah. And there's all the gems that you can get. And all the trophies. So many trophies. I'm really happy with these. I like those. Your mom is feeding birds from a 2nd-story window. A woodpecker has learned that when he jackhammers the windowsill, the whole house hears it and will out seeds out there again. If they're... Oh, that's so smart. Yeah, that's what your dad was saying. They're actually starting to become urban kangaroos. Like, they're smaller and no fear of people. That's kind of dangerous, though, when they don't fear people anymore. Oh, and we made the weight room. Because I have made all these dumbbells by hand. Which was horrible. These are all clocks. Just clocks. 2 clocks stacked together. With the bow of a violin. But I think they kind of have the right look, right? Not mad about it. Ken had assumed they were like mountain lion in the US. They exist, but probably aren't going to see one. Kangaroos are not like that. Good thing about roos is in a pinch you can box them, and they can't do anything. Well, I mean, they can seriously hurt you, though. Okay, we're gonna do dorm room. Dormitory. I'm gonna look up some pictures and then I'll get back to you. Already not starting with a lot of pictures from the dormitory. That's not really giving me hope. Okay, I'm gonna go through, look through the VODs from my dear friend Rayleigh. Also, my laptop is slowly taking off to the ceiling. How common are hedgehogs in Europe? I've never seen one, and I'm not even sure what one looks like. You don't know what a hedgehog look like? They're adorable. They're so cute. I mean, they're night animals, so you don't... But they're so cute looks. I mean, we don't have raccoons here. I still know what a raccoon looks like. They're nocturnal, or like mostly during dusk and dawn. So we don't really see them often. Baby trash panda. These are not really trash pandas. They eat mostly bugs. They're very small. You can, I mean, I've seen most hedgehog, or I should flip it around. The most hedgehogs that I have seen were driven over by like a motor or a bicycle or a car. Oh, here you see a human holding them, so that's kind of poor skill. So they're not that big. And there was this campaign in the Netherlands that, because they roam around a lot, but everyone has fenced up their yard, so they cannot go anywhere anymore. So you can now get hedgehog like tunnels. What are they called in Dutch? That's a great question. Egel. Or like, these are special homes. No, I thought they had like special things you can buy. I should do Google because Google will know. These. So you can, this is in German even. So you can find these like little gates to put into your fence that are the size of a hedgehog, so they can go through. So these are like little hedgehogs gates. What's a gate in Dutch? That's also a great question. Hedgehog gate. Yeah. Aren't these adorable? My yard is already pretty open, so I'm not that worried. So cute. I remember several years ago when a raccoon spent most of a day climbing up the side of Minnesota Public Radio Building, and the whole state just stopped for an entire day in support of the raccoon. Let's go, raccoon. A few years ago, aren't these adorable? They are. A few years ago, I found a hedgehog on the street, and that's not. And it was like 3 p.m. So that's not really a time for hedgehogs to be out. So I was worried. Um, but I also had like groceries. I just came back from doing groceries, and it was like June or something. I had bought ice cream. I had bought, frozen stuff, freezer stuff, or fridge stuff. I needed to go home, but there was this little hedgehog roaming around in a way that was just not good. And it was his mother with her child looking at the hedgehog as well, but she didn't have her phone. So I called. Um, who did I call? It's a great question. I think I googled who to call. Oh, yeah, like the animal ambulance. We have an animal ambulance. Do you guys have an animal ambulance? Um, and they would come pick up later. No, it's not animal control. It's literally an ambulance for animals with like vets. Does animal control have vets? Animal control, in my mind, is a lot more negative. Um. So. So the kid ran off to get like a box and call up neighbors so they could get like a cardboard box, and a towel so they could pick up the hedgehog. Sounds amazing, but honestly, we as a whole, like Americans, don't care about injured animals. Yeah, it's. I mean, I don't know. Seneca, is Seneca still here? Do you guys have something like that in Germany? I'd be interested. Um, so they took it home in the box, and then later on, the animal ambulance will come and collect the animal and bring it to a center and make sure that it stays alive and everything. Okay, so we're looking for the dormitory. Your name. Yeah, do you guys have something like an animal ambulance? Because we have them. Okay, oh god. Words are difficult sometimes. So I'm looking for the dormitory in one of Rayleigh's streams. This is from last time. We do have a bedroom here. Still only a bedroom. This is a pretty full house. We have the guest room, the master bedroom. That's the only bedrooms. Hedgehog are as common as hedges, but they have been suffering from warm and dry summers the last few years. We have emergency animal clinics, but you still have to drive your animal there. Yeah, so for me, for example, I mean, Seneca, you just hit a deer. Your deer didn't die, but mine did. So when I hit a deer with my car, I had to call the animal ambulance, and they would come by and pick the animal up and dispose of it properly. the workshop. I'm truly not worried about that. Boudoir we've done already. Bedroom we've done already. It's frustrating because I know she has seen it recently. Oh, the bald eagle hitting Nick. Okay. I mean, Kochek might be nice for a dead-end room to remember. And I've been thinking to do the treasure trove as well. This is the full house. Dormitory! We did get it. Okay. So somewhere in here. Full house trophy. Okay, so that's the last room that she got. Dormitory. There we go. Just choose it, girl. There we go. Okay. Now we got something I can work with. Not a dove or a seagull. Bald eagles are Dove software on Eagle hardware. Seagull software on Eagle hardware. They're way bigger than you think. The classic eagle sound is actually a hawk. Also, the lion sound that they used in The Lion King, I think it's tigers. It's not a lion because lions didn't make an impressive enough sound. Okay, so the dormitory is actually a really small room. Which is a bit of a shame. Because we got quite a big room up here. We made this the servant's room. Now the servant's room is also quite small. Do we have any other? We have the nursery here. Like I'm thinking maybe we want, because this is quite a spacious room and the dorm, I mean. This is such a small room. This is like 3 wide. And this is 1, 2, this is 6. This is twice as big. That seems kind of like a waste to me. I went into the Tiger King Zoo with a microphone for the, that's a joke, okay. I've only seen a bald eagle once and it was delightfully impressive. It's a beautiful bird. I think I have seen a bald eagle. So these rooms are kind of all done already. So this is a dead-end room, but it's quite a big dead-end room. Can we think of any dead-end rooms that could be nice here? You're so much funnier in English than you are in German. Aww. See, this is a tiny room. This might be good enough for the dormitory. But I wanted to make this a storeroom, I think. Because we do have a storage room right here. But we have like the walk-in storage. We have multiple storage rooms. No, this was the walk-in closet. Or just a closet. But we also have the storeroom. And I want to put the storeroom in there. Which means that I still want to put the dormitory somewhere else. Because we made it work to find it here, you know? I mean, I found it. Now I want to use it. You know what I mean? Now we could, because this is 4, so that might be nice. We could put it here. Give the game some time to think, because it also doesn't have any windows, which is true for the game. It doesn't have any windows. Wow, the lag is real. But that does leave the questions what to do with this room. It has a lot of windows. Do we have any other rooms? Why can't you be placed there? Is it because of that? Who's gonna take one? Which means that we don't really have anything planned for this room. Which is a shame, because it's the only room that's left in this upper corner that we still have to do. Okay, let's do this room first. Also, no clue what we're gonna do here. But we could do something like a treasure trove. Just that the layout will be kind of weird. Because a treasure trove, I mean, at some point in Discord, I think I had a whole list. Okay, let me... Do we have a billiard room? No, not what I meant to do. We do have a billiard room, so that's good. I'm just gonna cross off the ones that I have so I know which ones I still have to do. The master bedroom I have done. The boudoir we have done. This is the boudoir and this is the bedroom, so we have done both of those. East wing hallway we haven't done yet, actually. We could do the east wing hallway still. Because this is just a regular hallway. Gymnasium or weight room, we have done both actually. The gallery is something we have. No, we don't have. Yeah, this is the gallery. Because the gallery has 2 doors. This is her ladyship's chambers. So we have done that one. Dark room is planned. Mage chamber is planned. So I'm gonna remove those 2. Just so I can see. Storeroom and walk-in closet is planned. Nook we have done. Trophy room we have done. Drawing room is planned. Utility closet. We still have. Workshop. Sauna is planned. Workshop is planned. Code check we can still do. Conference room is done. That's this one. Nursery is planned. Terrace. Bookshop. Gift shop. Well, the gift shop is actually planned already. Showroom. We still have classroom. Oh, the classroom might be nice. The tunnel. We have done that. Okay. Are you guys saying something? No. Okay. I'm having Discord up, so I can't see you guys right now. Please be nice. So for dead end rooms, we have code check. Code check, walk-in closet, utility closet, or terrace. Now, terrace might be nice. Let me go see what the terrace is like. Blue. Things. We go to Google first. Senka, what is the oldest German ship that still works? It doesn't have to be a Navy ship or anything, but I'm not counting on some Viking boat. Viking boat that an archaeologist dug up. This is the veranda. A terrace might be nice, but a terrace is an outside room. So that might be a bit of a waste. And the terrace could be, it could be nice actually, like up here. We also have this room as a dead end room. But then again, you would see it if we put it up there. So I kind of don't want to put it up there. And we could also just remove this part of the house. Even though I really like how it looks, we can always put it back, you know? But we can just make it open and into the terrace. It doesn't change anything from the front. I need like a white fence. Do they preserve the old ones, or is there so much old stuff in Europe that something utilitarian, like a boat or ship, isn't noteworthy? So happy this question went to Seneca. This might be good. Yeah, this might be good. This might be nice. Maybe this is even better. Oh, that's way better. Wow, the lag and the sounds my computer is making, it's really not agreeing with me. Like, what the heck are you doing, man? I don't know, that stuff happens in northern Germany. Got some ads left. Sad. You know what? That actually might be nice. That actually might be... You know what's really funny? If we're doing this... And obviously I'm gonna change the door and everything. Hello? Thank you. Is that... Let me go back to this one. In the pictures, you can actually see like wooden slats being around. So the fact that we have wooden sidings there as well, I think is really funny. So this is what we're gonna make. Okay, so I did say, should we do the dormitory first? No, we're not gonna. 6, 20, 29, when was it? 47, sorry. Now, I do not remember the last time that Rayleigh got to terrace, so I'm too scared to go look. If anyone cares to find out, I would love to know. I know of a submarine that is left somewhere. I know of a riverboat from 1937, 1937, but the World Wars did a number on German shipping. You think? You think? This is not the terrace. This is another room. What room is this again? You already did the secret garden. Okay, you're gonna get this one. Gonna go back here. And this is the picture you're gonna get. It's not great, I know. I know. I also kind of want to have a better door than this, but it's just what we have to deal with. Yeah, so I don't really have anything to go on. That's great. But we're gonna start with floors and some stone floors. Because they're kind of like big tile. Like this, but actually even bigger. Yes, but then more square. I always forget which one. This is actually perfect. Because you cannot see from the swatch if it's gonna have like grid lines or anything. So I never know. Alright. And then we're gonna get, because these will just stay the same. Gonna get some plants. Gonna get these. We enter here, so we put one here. We put one here. And this is the view you're getting. Isn't that beautiful? And then we're gonna go to comfort and miscellaneous, because we need lounge chairs, and I assume they're in here. Oh, and outdoor furniture, of course. I read a few years ago where they found a shipwreck in Stockholm, and it was the strangest thing that you have ever read about Europe. How could a ship sink in Stockholm even hundreds of years ago and no one kept record of it? And how did it take hundreds of years to find a ship that went missing in a huge city full of people? Seneca, you found a ship? You found a ship? That's really cool. Look, have you heard of the Vasa ship? They also made crackers about it. Oh, they knew where the Vasa. Oh, yeah. It was another one. I've seen the Vasa ship, and it was a crazy experience. I think you would love it. If you ever go to Sweden, you should visit. Also, I'm gonna have a chocolate. All of these are bad options. One of the many things that sank the Vasa was that the Swedish foot wasn't the same as the Dutch foot, so it was built lopsided. Also, when they got the Vasa up against some Finnish students, put a bronze statue of some Finnish Olympic athlete on the deck of the Vasa the day before it got raised. That's really funny. I hate this one. I hate this one. I kind of hate this one too, because if only it hadn't had the plombops on it, it would have been perfect. Because it actually has like the arm thingies. But we're gonna have to go with this one. So we got one like right there, and then we got another one right here. And then we go to surfaces and accent tables, and it doesn't have to be green anymore, but it does have to be glass. Honestly, they're not bad. The Vasa still tries to fall over, even in dry dock, and they need to do some work to prevent it now. Vasa really is the worst ship ever. It was fascinating to see it. That's all I can contribute. But also, I think it was like 9 or 8 when I saw it, so all I can say is left an impression. What do we get when we get cup? I kind of just want to get like a teacup. Is it the right chair? No, it's not the right chair. It should be here. It is fascinating. It looks cool. But bad ship regardless. Like polished and gilded turret, yeah. And they kind of already knew from the start it was going to be a bad ship. Which I also think is funny. On the internet, someone gave a talk that explains how the American software industry operates exactly like the team who built the Vasa. You got a friend in Seneca there. Okay, now I don't really have anything else to go on for the terrace. Except for what we have right now. Which feels really boring, but also I don't really know, what else to add. You could add a window maybe over on this side, just for some fun. I feel like that might be fun. Do we have windows down here? No. Just to, spice it up a little bit. Just change it up a little bit. I've built some shitty stuff in your day. Just today, I had to use triple nested loops. I have no idea what that means, but it scares me. Now, what kind of windows do we want on this building? That's also just a really weird building. Oh, that's much better. Also, oh, it's gonna be so much worse. Should be there. So now it's not really in line with that one anymore, but I'm just gonna ignore that. I mean, these windows might be... This is also not annoying at all. I mean, you kind of just want it to look nice from the inside. I feel like these windows might be nice. These are too big, okay. But I feel like these are too small. Oh, these are actually quite okay. Quite okay. I'm gonna uncover them a little bit. Sure. Sure, okay. Well, that was easy. It should. Sadly, we don't have another software engineer, and that can confirm how scary it was. Or scary it is. I don't really know what to add anymore. You can add a few of these shutters here, so that way you give the illusion of windows. That they continue, That might be nice. I don't really know what else to put. I can give you the view, like we always do. Isn't this kind of exactly I guess they could be a little bit more angled, but I really don't care. Max, welcome on back. We finished our first room. And I think it's been like, I mean, since I actually started building this room, it's been like 10 seconds. This might be the shortest time I've ever spent on a room, which feels illegal. But that does mean I do think it's really fun to have it at the back and just have it be open. So I kind of like that. That does mean that we're done with this side of the house, so that's really nice. We're gonna do the dormitory quickly because I have all the stuff open. Yes, I did see, Max. You're so sweet. I'm gonna do this room and then we'll figure out the rest of it. No, we're gonna do this room and then we're gonna do that room and then we're gonna continue this side because I want to finish this side. But we moved the dormitory because it was in an annoying spot. So I'm gonna give you guys this picture, which isn't a great picture, but that's why I have the VOD. Honestly, this bed, it's not that bad. I don't hate it. Well, we're gonna start with wallpaper, and I mean, it's kind of a purple. Do we have any purple paneling? Anything that might be nice? It's kind of going the wrong way around, so we're just gonna do white, I think. I'm just gonna do white paneling. Oh, it also looks kind of shoddy. Max, how are you doing? These are nice. These are too fancy. And these are also too fancy. And these are too wide. Oh, these are perfect. And then we go back here. And we're gonna steal these. Do we have a different color maybe? No, that's okay. Honestly, I think the bed is really good. We don't have a lot of purple in this game. It's in comfort. I'm just gonna double check if we don't have like a better bed out there, perhaps. I mean, the headboard is a little bit more like this, but... No, I kind of like it. Well, you might swap it for this one. Okay, then we need a nightstand. Nope, bedroom and tables. It's kind of a weird nightstand. It has a lot of storage, so that's nice. If you were to live there. Could also do something like this. Kind of like that too. We might also take a look in shelves. Or displays. These are just too tall. That's the problem. It needs to be less tall. This might actually not be a bad shout. Can you guys hear my laptop complaining? Because it is crying. It's complaining so loudly. Like those wood tones are a better match. And I like that. Okay, now we're gonna go for a swivel chair. Which I think we have used right here. Yeah. I've used this chair a lot already. And you're gonna be in the corner right there. Yep, right there. And then we're gonna get a desk. Just a simple wooden desk. I'm gonna go like a dark. It's a great contender. Is it the only contender? Might be the only contender. Oh, we still have this one. Looks too nice though. And we're gonna need one of them red. Did I put them in here? Yeah, I did. One of these, the bistro chairs. Now we're gonna go to lamps and search for a purple one. Of course, it's not gonna be the right shade of purple because why would it? But this is kind of the right shade of lamp. Okay, I'm gonna put you there. I'm gonna put you there, and then we're gonna hand place. Why are you snapping? Oh, because I sized you down. That's why. Okay, I'll just put you normal size, but I will put you. Nope. As far in the corner as I can. Without my camera glitching. Okay. Okay, that's all right. And then we get like a pen. It doesn't have to be purple. Quill? They're kind of good. And there's a water bottle. I don't really have a water bottle. If only I had Little Simsy's kit, then I would have a water bottle. You come in purple? That will be very convenient for me. Oh, just black. We can do it just black. And it has a little radio. Actually, that is the radio I wanted. That's kind of perfect. Now, what does it have? Is she gonna look at it? She's not gonna look at it. There's a chessboard on here. So I want to get this one and put it right there. Now we do have a drawer, or like a set of drawers. That is actually kind of like this one. It's a little bit more old-timey. Do you come in like an ugly brown? Like this is too fancy. come in brown? Because you would be perfect. You, of course, do not come in brown, because why would you? That would be too convenient. You are too decorated. You're the one that I put down. And that's not the right style. Okay, I think we're gonna go with this one. No, it actually has a bowling pin on it, which I think is really funny. And a stack of books. Actually a bound stack of books. Now, I don't remember if I actually have that or if I just remember it from Animal Crossing, which is a great possibility. Which reminds me that I really should play Animal Crossing this weekend because I bought turnips and I sold a few of them, but the prices weren't great, so I still have to sell the rest of them. Now there's also ping pong bats. Globe. And I don't really know what to do with that. Like, how do we represent ping pong bats? Do you guys even call them bats? Or like a racket? Let's go look at sport. I could just put this on top because it does have the bowling ball. So I kind of like doing that. Like, I feel like it gives the right vibe. Even though it's not the right exact elements. And... oh, this is gonna be annoying because I'm gonna scoot this over. Well, it's not as annoying as I thought it would be. You're gonna be annoying though. You're also not as annoying as I thought you would be. Yay! Because there's something like a bin. It's just simple and black. I don't feel like we've seen a lot of bins. Okay, Girly Pop, I need you to go. Okay, so we have one more problem because there's actually... oh, also there's a clock. That's good. Are they like random electrical? They are. Oh, this is the new... yeah, this is the one that I just unlocked. You're kind of in the middle here. Sure. Now we do need more of these banners. Are these debug? Oh, these aren't... then why couldn't I get them? Okay. Oh, that one's kind of good. I also kind of like the orange one because there's an orange and purple motif going on here. No, we don't really have any way to put like tennis rackets on the wall. We could put pens. It's not really the same vibe though, is it? Basket. I mean, basket's not the worst we have done. And some other flags. I really should just do the BB dot on. No, it's the ignores gameplay unlock entitlements. I don't think that went real. BB dot show hidden objects. BB dot ignores gameplay unlock entitlements. Okay, that worked. I feel like it warns me. Yeah. Oh, it's the other way around. Okay. Ignore gameplay unlocks and title. There we go. I always know it's one or the other. Either it ignores gameplay and unlock entitlement, or it ignore gameplay and unlocks entitlement. Which, saying it out loud makes a lot more sense. We can use the wheels. The wheels could be good. And the wheels fall down. And the wheels fall down. And the wheels touch ground. I feel like it's all over. And they are from businesses and hobbies. They are wall decorations, I think. Is it? I'm also pretty sure that I've used it before. Oh, there we go. Yeah, like that. You kind of have to go up there. And you kind of have to go there. What if we do flag? And not businesses and hobbies. Not really what I wanted. I mean, that's kind of good. No, I thought I saw from Get to Work. Is it Get to Work? Get Together? They also had like these banner type things. It's from Get Together. Lisanne, when Dutch people talk in Dutch about places that have English words in them, do they translate names or leave intact? Is it New York and South Dakota, or is it New York and South Dakota? Well, New York is just New York. And we are people that We are a people that love to adapt. These ones. Oh, that's perfect, actually. I'm gonna use those. So I think we would just adapt. It depends on how old they are. But New York is from like the New World. So we just adapted the new names. But something like New Zealand is something that we the Dutch discovered and named. So we still call that New Zealand. But I think it depends on how new it is. I mean, for countries, we do have Dutch names, but I think for places, even places in New Zealand, we call them by their... This one. And actually has something that looks like a purple swatch. Now there's also a book. I don't know what book is that. I think it's a drafting plan. Now, what could we use to mimic that? Is there a skill book we could use? Well, logic number 1 could be fun. Do we have a logic book? We do have a logic book. That's fun. Oh, we do need a chess piece. Okay, I think that's all. I think that's everything for this room. Now, it actually could have a window right here. It doesn't have a window, but technically we could put like the tiniest little window. Now, what is the tiniest little window? That's a great question. This is a pretty tiny window. Isn't that the cutest? Like, somewhat clipping into the window, but I like that. All right, let's see if we can find the same angle. Oh, we don't have a... of course, Rayleigh didn't look at the ceiling the entire time. Oh, she kind of did. She almost did. It looks purple. So we do have to do a purple ceiling thing. Purple. Now, I wanted to say we just have to choose the most obnoxious purple. This is the most obnoxious purple. That's too purple. I think we're gonna go with this one. Okay. Now I have no idea what kind of thing is there, so I'm just gonna copy something from another room. And call it a day. Okay. Yeah. You're a little up too high, but this is kind of the view that you guys have. It's not as purple because of the background, but I think we did an okay job. Yeah. Big stretch. I mean, you barely even notice that it's carpet on the ceiling, right? We got the little desk on the colored thing. Yeah. That's 2 done. Let's go. I do want to mark my list. Oh, but I made 2 things that were not on the list, so that's great. No, we made a terrace. The terrace we did. Okay. Now, I do think we're gonna be putting the east wing. I just want to do a little bit of planning. East wing hall. Oh, I believe that the East Wing Hall is where they were doing renovations. course, all of the pictures are tiny. But I thought this might be a nice place for the East Wing hallway. Now, we could also turn this one into a proper East Wing hallway and not just a regular hallway. Could also be done. We could think about that later. And we could, I mean, I guess the door has to go there. Which means that we have to have another two. I mean, the bookshop. The bookshop is like that, right? The bookshop is normally off the library. Is not really an option. Oh, not what I meant to do. I mean, it had to go up here. I mean, we could move the music room, but I kind of like the music room right there. But realistically, it would be better to put the library shop down there and then put the music room up here somewhere. How big is it? Can I just copy it? And deal with the consequences? Can find objects. Maybe do not care. See, it kind of fits there. Wow, we did really make the rooms a lot bigger back then. Okay, why did you kind of fit when I put you that way? What do you mean can't fit object? That's a shame. Is this supposed to be like a drum? Like, what is this doing here? It would fit so nicely. Why can't I just copy you? Let me copy you. Can't find object. I don't care. I don't care. So it really doesn't solve our problem from this being. We could also just make this whole thing the hallway. It doesn't have to be as tiny. And then we just put the door somewhere here. That might be better for us. Because this is already going to be like a cramped space. That might be better for us. And we don't have to find a tiny room. So I kind of do want to put the bookshop down there. The classroom is also really fun. Maybe we can divide this. How many squares is it? I mean, the music room that we built downstairs was a lot. I mean, it was kind of this size. The problem is doors. That's the problem. I know I said I didn't want to do planning, but we're doing planning. Because this has two doors. If this is going to be the classroom, which it can be, And this is going to be music room, which it can be. It just needs 2 doors. And it kind of needs a door right here. Now this door doesn't have to be right there. It can be anywhere else. And then we can put this door right there. And then we can put this door right here. And then we can put the door to the nursery right there. Then we really have to have a good excuse for this room. Like, what's this room gonna be? Again, it has to have 3 doors. We could also say that we are going to do it this way. And just make this a black void. Just say that this room is attached to that one. But then again, we could also put the kennel in there. I mean, I definitely need more space. I mean, the kennel is a pretty, like, shallow, but I need at least 3 to put the kennel in there. Here's what we need for the kennel. Now, the kennel is technically a room like this. I mean, you don't have to have a door there. We do need to have 1 door at least. 1 more door. 1 more door. 1 more day. Showroom. What does the showroom look like? I think the showroom is a through room too. Yeah, it is. It kind of has like a hallway door. I'm getting a call. Why is someone calling me? Someone is calling me. Give me a sec. Okay. I'm just gonna keep a half an eye. So many rooms, so little room. We did the dorm room. That is because Latin used to be the language Franca, and those cities were commonly named back then. So the name derived from Latin. Room directory. That's what I want to. Okay, I'm just gonna take you through the entire wiki. And we're gonna see if there's rooms that are interesting to add. Foundation we have, entrance hall we have, spare room we have, rotunda is impossible, parlor we have, billiard room we have, gallery is planned, room 8 is a nightmare. Also a little bit of a spoiler. Also in Dutch, it's New Amsterdam. No, we call it New York. Now it's New York. Walk-in closet is something we don't have. Storeroom is also something we don't yet have, but could do either. Planning to do a storeroom. Nook we have, garage we have, music room we have, locker room we have, den we have, wine cellar we have, spoiler. What kind of spoiler? Oh, yeah, okay. Trophy room we have. Ballroom we don't have. I'm just gonna add it to the list. Hello? Why is it not letting me add to my message? Oh, because I'm saving. Yeah, okay. No, I was doing stupid things. Ballroom. 2 doors. I mean, the ballroom kind of has to be big by default. The Dutch gave up Manhattan for the last nutmeg-growing island, so the Dutch won an Anglo-Dutch war, and the peace conference they gave up the useless piece of land in America for well, you can't say that we didn't become rich from it. Pantry. Do we have a pantry? Yeah, because I think I put the pantry next to the kitchen. Didn't I? This is the kitchen, dining room. Do we not have a pantry? We might not have a pantry. Interesting. Pantry, 2 doors. Rumpus room we have, vault we have, office we have, drawing room we have, plants, study we have, library we have, chamber of mirrors is a nightmare, we're never gonna do that. Pool we have, drafting studio we don't have. Drafting studio, 2 doors. Utility closet we don't have, but is on the list. Boiler room we have. Pump room we're not going to talk about. Security we have. Workshop we have planned. Laboratory we don't have, and we don't have planned. Sorry. 2 doors. Also, quite a big room. Sauna we have planned. Co-check is on the list. Mill room. Oh, these are all dead-end rooms, and I kind of don't need dead-end rooms. 1 door. Freezer. 1 door. Dining room we have. Observatory we have. Conference room we have. Aquarium we have. Antechamber we have. Room 36. Okay. So we got most of the blue rooms. So that's good. Bedroom we have, boudoir we have, guest bedroom we don't have yet, which is also a dead end room. Is it on here? No. Guest bedroom. 1 door. Nursery we have planned. Servants' quarters we have planned. Bunk room we don't have yet. I just want to have all the options, you know? Also, the bunk room is a really weird space. Ladyship's chamber we have, master bedroom we have. Hallways. See, I don't know if we have these specific hallways. We do have the corridor, and the passageway, and the secret passage. We don't have the foyer, I don't think. We do have the Great Hall. Foyer. 2. I mean, it could be kind of funny to put the foyer in, because it means that I mean, it means that hallway doors are always unlocked, which means that the great door is always unlocked. So it could be kind of, haha, funny. Terrace we have. We don't have the patio. I don't think we're going to do the patio because that's really a ground floor kind of thing. Do we have the courtyard? We have the cloister, we have the veranda, and we have the greenhouse. And we do have the morning room, and we also have the secret garden. We don't have the courtyard, I don't think. But also, that's really difficult on the second floor, so... Commissary we have, kitchen we have, locksmith we don't have, we're not gonna make. Showroom we don't have, laundry room we don't have. The bookshop is one of the options still. The armory we don't have, and the gift shop we have planned. Lavatory we have, chapel we have, mage chambers planned. We have so many rooms, guys. Archives we have, gymnasium, dark room is planned. Weight room we have, furnace we don't have, we're also not gonna do. But I will put it on the list. Because I need something with multiple doors. Preferably 3, but I think... Secret rooms. Show all spoilers. Dovecot we're not gonna do. Kennel, I want to do. Clock tower we did. Classroom, we might. Solarium we're not gonna do. Dormitory we did. Vestibule does have multiple doors. Vestibule could be interesting. I mean, it's just a... I mean, the whole mechanism doesn't really work. But it does have 4 doors, and that makes me very happy. Casino, I'll just put the casino in place. There's also not really a way to do the casino. Mechan areas, impossible. Conservatory we have. Lost and found. Closed exhibit also has 3 doors. But that could be interesting. And lost. I mean, lost and found doesn't really... It's not a room that I'm really familiar with. And outer rooms are really not an option. Okay, so these are all the rooms that we can do. The oldest ship in Germany, by the way, is the ferry Stralsund, which was used to ferry trains and was built in 1890. Immediately found an older one from 1876. But according to the Brits, that's new build. Your old ships are not old enough. The one from 1876 is called St. George. That's not how you say it. St. George? You guys don't say St. George. But that's not German. Sankt Georg? That's too much Dutch G. My German is too bad for that. I really want to figure out these rooms. Can you guys tell? No, we don't have to make this the East Wing hallway. I don't know if I can do it with a less Dutch G. I'm Dutch. There are no Dutch G. No Dutch ochs. They're only och. Och. Sankt Georg? I cannot. I cannot. I cannot. German is too close to Dutch for me to do that. I also don't need to. No, you're absolutely right. I don't need to. It's just, I like to think that I can do a little bit, you know. I can do a little bit of German. What to do, what to do. So I really want to do the schoolroom. School. And I do think I want to do that right here. I'm just gonna put these in here. You can do the Dutch without hurting your throat. See, it doesn't hurt at all for me. Because it's not that far back in the throat. It's not like... That's all the way down here. But it's much more... I mean, it's at the back of my throat. Or it's at the back of my mouth, but not... But I guess I'm practiced. And I kind of did want to do the foyer. Because that means that we can make the joke that all the doors are open. Which I think is funny. Decisions, decisions, and I don't know how to make them. I'm really struggling here. By the way, Danish is the hardest language in the world with multiple sounds that are exclusive to Danish and one other language, and those other languages usually have one of those sounds. Danish is a pretty interesting language. They do have some similar sounds to Dutch as well, and they also have a kind of a similar Dutch sound in some of their words. It's too many doors. It's too many doors. It's too many doors. Danish kids learn to speak later. Is that a fact, or are you making jokes? I sometimes I can't tell with you. Like we did down here. Well, too far. Down here we did some sneaky, like, black rooms. We didn't do as many later on. I mean, we kind of did here just to make the doors work better, but then they kind of worked out. We did it here too. I mean, this is even illegal. This is not something I would do now. It's just to put 3 doors in one space. That feels illegal now. That's just something we can do. Just cheat. Is Penguin here? Can we cheat? Oh, Penguin is here. Dang it. I don't know what to do with these rooms, man. We also have the closed exhibit. That we could, because that's a 3-door room. That's something that we could put in here. But we have to make sure that everything is accessible. So there has to be a way to get from here to here. Because right now, these are separate. There's no way to get from this room here. It has to go through here. Now I can put this one here. And then put another one here. And then this is the only room that we're really cheating in. It won't be as nice. It's nicer to have this door here because that's more how the closed exhibit looks like. The hallway, I don't really care. Really don't care. And I also wouldn't have minded to like shorten this room. I hate you. No. To here and like put another dead end room right there. However, then there is no way for us to get from here to there. And I really like having this door here and having this door here because it works so nicely. But there has to be a way. There has to be a way to get from this side to that side. Or like to these 2 rooms. I mean, the dormitory is kind of fucking me over again. And this already has 3 doors. If there's anyone with good ideas, please let me know. I also don't really want to quit looking at this because I feel like we're so close. Also, kind of really would like to put another room right there because we have so many fun dead end rooms that we haven't done yet. But then how do you get from that side if we put a dead end room there? We could put the pantry there because we don't have the pantry there yet. And that could be also kind of a shame. But there's more 2-door rooms. But the pantry is kind of small, so that's why I thought it could be nice. But then we still don't have the foyer, which is stupid. We also don't have the kennel. I don't know. Oh, we have the vestibule. The vestibule will allow me to have 4 doors. So we could turn this one into the vestibule. Or I could turn this one into the vestibule. Or, well, no, because this is a separate room. That's kind of fucking me over. Alright, I need a break. We're also gonna save. We haven't saved this whole time. Did 2 rooms, no saves. I'm gonna get some more tea. Stretch my brain muscles because they need stretching. I feel like we're close. We're so close. We're not quite there yet. We're so close. So gonna go BRB. Get yourself something to drink. Get yourself something to eat. Get your snacks. And I'll see you guys in a few minutes. You guys know the rules. Don't get scared by a lemur. Alright. We're back. I have not solved this puzzle. The puzzle of too many doors. I mean, what we could do is put the mechanarium in here. Because the mechanarium has multiple doors. And then we do cheat and say that this is just a blank void. But then I will be able to do all the things I would love to do. And the vestibule is square, so that's fine. Let me look up the vestibule. Vestibule. I mean, it's kind of round, but that's not going to be something that is possible for us. I mean, they are very alike, the vestibule and the mechanarium, in how we're going to be able to do them in Sims. But one is going to be orange and the other one's going to be gray. And a mechanarium has one door for each mechanical room in your house. Now, how many mechanical rooms do we have? We will have the workshop. That is one. What are the mechanical rooms? And we do have the boiler room, we have the security room, we will have the workshop, so that's 3. So we need the utility closet. That's 4. Kind of need one more. Well, we kind of count the mechanarium itself, because we're not going to be able to, we're not going to build a pump room, and we're not going to be able to put the lab. Now the mechanarium also looks insane. It is very angled. I don't want to put a subtle saucer lighter. I'm gonna do this. What's that music? Now I can't really move this door, which is a shame. Hi, Hot Coffee. Welcome on in. I'm currently struggling to make my floor plan work for my blueprints build. And trust me, it is a struggle. Also, because my game is laggy as hell. What if I just make them small rooms like this? How are you doing? See, now I can't do that there because they're... I wonder if we do it like this. See, I do need... Well, we can cheat a little bit. This is fine. We can put a door right there. That's fine. Maybe we need to do the same right here. And do it like this, which means it's going to be a tiny version of the mechanarium. You're gonna have to be there. You're gonna have to be there. That's basically what we're gonna do, is we're gonna build a tiny version. Now the mechanarium normally isn't this small, but it does have all of its doors kind of inset. So that's what kind of made me think to do it this way. Let's see if it wants to work. We can move this door wherever we want. Doesn't really matter. I think, what doors did we use for the aquarium? Because these will be probably the right doors. If only I had the SpongeBob kit, then that would be the perfect doors, but I don't. Hello? Door that I selected? What colors do you come in? Do you come in gray? You do come in gray. Let's go. I love how you show up on the page that I wanted to look at. Oh, there you go. Okay, so we're gonna need one there. We're gonna need one here. We're gonna need one here. And that's kind of what we need. And I kind of want to look at columns and look at gray columns. I just want to make sure that this works, you know? These are glowing. That's not really the vibe. I do want them to be like big. I don't really have a good picture. Also, we're not doing the dorm room anymore, so I can remove that one. I don't really have a good picture from the mechanarium. Apparently, we're doing the mechanarium right now. So I will share with you guys. Okay, so that's the inspo. It's kind of like gray and metalish. Maybe the columns need to be black, actually. And not gray. I could use these. These are kind of the right vibe. They do clip in the... I don't really care. So I do really like how they look. Now, what do we take you in gray? I feel like that's a vibe, isn't it? Gray. I need something that looks like metal. This is metal. That's not the right type of metal. These are also metal, the ones that I chose. I'm guessing that's probably the best that we can do. And for ceiling, for floors, I mean, I wanted to do the brushed concrete that we got. This one. Because I feel like that really has the right vibe. Yeah, like that. Now, this is a lot of walls. I kind of want to put this in these rooms too. Because I feel like they're still part of the... They're still part of the Machinarium. Just in a different way. Now, is there any light feature in the Machinarium? I have no idea. We're just gonna not do a light then, I guess. Okay. Is it cheating? A little bit. Because normally you don't get multiple actual doors. But you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. And I feel like we have to do this. I'm gonna try to copy this one more time. Can't find object. So it's something in there that it's missing. I'm really curious. It must be like a debug. Those are fine. Is it this one? Is it the sheet music? Those are fine. Is it just that? Can be copied now? Oh, it's wider. What if I just put you right here? Can't find object. What object can you not find? All of these are legit options. Are legit things. I don't want to copy everything. Okay. I don't want to copy everything one by one. We're gonna. I just decided we're gonna. I mean, I have to adjust the size anyway, so... At least I don't have to find everything again. I can just kind of, you know, do the thing. We're kind of sacrificing one realism thing over another realism thing. Also wonder if we will have enough lighting now that the windows will be gone. Probably not. Why is this? Oh, there we go. I was about to say, why is this corner still dark? Then we're gonna get the chairs. get one of them for now. And they're 2, 2, 3 in a row. Okay. Who's gonna copy these? Remember when we used to make these rooms pretty big? I remember. I remember what new words. I mean, they have always been a pain in my ass. And yes, I did choose to do this myself. No one told me to. I'm just gonna get you. You're right here. So, you know, it's gonna be a little bit more cramped. I believe there's also one like right here. But you're gonna be fine, okay? I'm gonna get the oil drum, which is a stand-in for like a drum, I assume. I don't remember. It's been months since we've done this build. I'll take the paintings later. See, we can still fit everything right here. It's just going to be a little bit more smushed. If you're wondering what this is a harp. Because we don't actually have a harp in this game. So, a harp is just a string instrument. And therefore a guitar. Is that or a piano? So. Now, let me get the music room layout. Oh, the doors are actually flipped. I think that's the same as what we did in the other room. So we have three chairs right here. Need to hold shift too. 2, 3. Oh, I don't have to hold shift. That greatly helps. I mean, I do now, again, because I just clicked off it. But... Okay, so we have 3 right here. And then we have 2 on this side. And then we have 2. And 3. And then we have 3 and 3. See, so this side, that's a, I don't know if a sim can walk through that. Maybe if we squid them a little bit more. Then they might be fine. A little bit more into the wall. And that should be fine. I'm really curious that if we take our test sim, which is Simon, someone made Simon. Or I could, I'm gonna put it on here. And then the only thing we need... Oh, there's a whole drum kit. Okay. Only thing we need is the 2 pictures. Which we had used these for. I mean, do they have to be this big? We can just put it like this. I feel like that's nice, right? Yeah, sure. Why not? So that's our music room redone. I mean, I guess it would be nice if we could mirror them. Also, you're higher. Yeah, now the lights are in the same position. Okay. Okay. Now this is the only room that we're really cheating. But, you know, it's for my sanity. It's for my sanity, guys. And now this can be our new library shop. Oh, there's a violin there. I'm so sorry, Mr. Violin. It's on this chair? Yeah, it's on this chair. Oh no, I explicitly wanted to keep those so we can use them in our next build as well. In our next room. I'm just gonna pick a nice bright yellow. This is a huge ass room for just the library bookshop, but it's gonna be fine. Okay, I'm gonna save. Take your time. It's gonna be fine. Okay. I feel like that's okay. Is it the best solution? No. But it is a solution I'm happy with. I mean, we might as well finish the vestibule and then I think I'm gonna call it a day. Because there's not that much to the vestibule. Like, this is kind of all you need to know from the vestibule. It has fancy white doors that we can do. White. I mean, they are almost similar to the antechamber doors. Oh, look, these have like a... Well, not really. I was gonna say similar pattern. They really don't. These are too modern. And even though the doors are interesting, they're not necessarily modern. It's a new door. Oh, it's just, okay. Okie dokie. I mean, double doors is too much, right? Yeah, that's too much. We can't do double doors. Oh, am I crazy? I kind of like these. Even though they are also very modern, they do feel like they have the right funk. And also no glass, which I think is important. Otherwise, we just get, you know, these normal doors. But these are just normal doors. I don't want to have a normal door. These doors all feel too normal to be these fancy doors. And this is really too modern. Same with this. Also, this is glass. Which kind of defines the purpose of the whole. Don't know what room you're getting into. Maybe we could do this door like this? No. Okay, so I like these doors the best. I don't know, they feel like they have the right energy. We do have like a intricate black tile or masonry. I think tile might be. They're too big, yeah. It's kind of this, but if everything was just black. This is too light. I like how black these are. I'm gonna go with these. Now the vestibule also kind of... I mean, the most important part is the thing in the middle. So let's just focus on that. You know, well, I do want to do the wallpaper first. This is not black. It's more white, if anything. And it's kind of ornate, too. Something wild? No. I mean, yes, but no. This is going to be my thinking wallpaper. Don't worry. I was hoping this would come in just a pure white. Feels just too modern. I know it is kind of like a strange wallpaper. We've been doing this a lot, but that feels too... I mean, this is what we have in the... Yeah, in here. I'm not gonna do that in here. It's not the vibe in here. And this feels too... I mean, it does have the right... Maybe we need more columns too here. This doesn't quite feel right, you know? These are tiles. I mean, it's not that tiles aren't necessarily good. I don't hate this. I've used this one a lot too. Yes. Yes. This is the... Yes. This is what I want. Now we're also going to look at columns. These are more like traditional columns. Almost like that, but with a little bit more texture. Well, these could be. These could be. This, but then not this. Almost this. But then I like these more because these have more angles. That's what I have. Those are square. I want round. It's too modern. Okay, I'm gonna go with those ones. Which is this one. Which is not this one. Which is this one. Yes, okay. Just gonna place a bunch of these. Now, is this annoying during gameplay? Yes. And even though we are going to playtest this house is never meant to be played in. It was never meant to be played in. It will never be meant to be played in. It's just a fun exercise, you know? Okay, now I'm going to go for yellow. I'm going to go find something that looks like a star. Or something like this. I have been thinking about, or this. I mean, that kind of looks like a star. If these were truly round and not just like curved at the edges, that also would have been great. I mean, we can see what we can do with that. What if we take you off for a second? And we can take these. But then again, it's not really a round picture, is it? It's more of a star shape. No. No, leave me alone. So far, I like this one the best. Because of this one. But I like this one better. And also this. Ooh, that could be good. Or this. That could be even better. These were kind of what I was hoping for, is the chalk. Ooh, what if we do this? Because this has the 4 points. What if it's just that one? Even though I kind of like this one being in the background. I'm not going to throw it out just yet. No, wait. No, wait, I think that might be it. I was really afraid that these were not gonna come through for me, but they did. They did. They really did. What if we... No, no. But I kind of want to see what it looks like together. See, I kind of think that's cool. I like that. Now, again, I don't know if there's any light in the vestibule, because I don't have any other information than you guys do. But what we can do is, do I have debug on? I think I do. I do, but I don't have live edit. Oh no, they are here. Okay. So we could put one of these in. But then like centered. Be nice. There we go. I mean, arguably that's a bit too, right? Also, I don't know what the ceiling is of this. What if we just put the same light as here? I mean, surely it has to be like a fancier light, right? Why are we here? I want to go to lighting. What other kind of chandeliers have we used? Not many. A little wall lighting. Or like actual chandeliers. Actual chandelier. Which I guess fair. They wouldn't have had. I mean, there's this one, but those kind of stem from the time that I didn't really look at the ceilings yet. That came later. That we took our realism a step further. I am going to put one of those though, because they make me happy. And they have this nice glowy yellow light that I feel the vestibule deserves. It's also really funny because think of the vestibule as an orange room because it's a hallway, but there's no orange in that entire room. You could argue that this is kind of orange, but I think it's kind of yellow. If you look in the picture, it's kind of yellow. And the rest of the room is just white. So, oh, I didn't want it to look if we can find like an archway. If there's like a fake arch. They're slightly too big. That's a shame. Because these would have been really fun to place like over them. Where they're slightly too big. And these are like actual archways. No, I was hoping for something. Well, we could look at these. You come in white? You do come in white. These could be cool too. Because you can kind of see there is something like an arch. There's just no curtains. Which is a little bit of a shame. I think I should just leave it. Because these are going to be more of a pain to work with. Then they're going to help me. These would have been great. If only... Do I have a roof here? See, that's going to be annoying. Because you're going to be able to see that. I mean, you're not going to be able to see that from the front, but, you know, I'm going to know that it's there. Yeah, no. I decide no. Same with these. I mean... No, I think the cleaner look is better. Unfortunately. Okay, I think that kind of concludes our stream for today, our business for today. Let's look back at what we have done, you know? Because we started with the terrace, which was the fastest room we have ever done. And I do feel like there's something more here, but I need to find somewhere in the VOD, and that will take me a minute to find, you know, what, where, who, why. Then we moved the dormitory and finished the dormitory. So we finished that. Oh, I need to take the sheet music. Because I put the sheet music right here. And we need to move it on top of the piano. Okay, then we moved the music room and figured out this whole shtick and finished the mechanarium and the vestibule. We can still decide what this room is gonna be. It's a dead-end room. I think this room is gonna be storage room because I feel like it's a nice place to get storage. So we put the vestibule. So I mean, we could turn this room into the East Wing hallway to make it more specific because we already have a hallway right here. So that could be nice. And I don't think I have the West Wing hallway either. Interesting. Well, this is just a normal corridor, yeah. We could make this into the kennel if we wanted to. I mean, it's a little bit on the small side for the kennel, but if we make the gift shop a tiny bit smaller, it could be something to think about, you know? So I want to put storage in here. Let me just put the things in there so I know. Storage room. And the storage room, I think, is also the hardest one. It mostly just has the giant painting. Achievement decorations. And then paintings. And it is like a rolled up carpet. Mostly it has a giant painting. Any of you guys. I mean, this is almost in black and white. Right? That's black and whitish. And it needs to be bigger than this, so. There we go. Do you come in black and white? Not really. Because we do need the gold. Like the gold trim. We just need a painting that is black and white. If we could put this one, like, in there, that could be cool. That's for next time, you know? She says as she was still scrolling. Okay. So that's gonna be storage. Then this room. Utility closet. Coat check could be fun. Mailroom could be fun. Freezer could be fun. Guest bedroom or bunk room could be fun. Furnace could be fun. All of those still possible. And then we have the classroom and the nursery. We could do either the nursery or the guest bedroom because both have 2 beds. But I think the nursery is kind of fun. And then we just have to finish all these rooms, and then we're not there yet. We still have 1 room upstairs. So we could put like the guest bedroom or like the bunk room maybe up here. The bunk room kind of has a weird shape. That could be fun to put in here. Or like coat check all the way up top. The way you get there is through the bedroom. Because there's a door and then stairs here. And then you can get upstairs. Which, if I may say so myself, I think it's pretty clever. To use this space that we got from the aquarium. Now again, the question is this usable? We'll see. We'll see. So we moved 1 room. We finished 2, 3, 4 rooms. That's not too bad. In like 3 hours, that's not too bad. I mean, these rooms are pretty easy in details, not very detailed, so that's good. The storage room will be a whole other deal. And the classroom, I think classroom could be fun. I do want to finish the servants' quarters, because then, I mean, this feels like just a new chapter, you know, just like a new bunch. But then we can finish this one, and I kind of feel like working on this one. And then this cluster is done, and that cluster is done, and then we only have this cluster left to us. And then we'll be done. There's also a fake room right here. Don't mind that. I feel like we've done a lot to make as much of this house as we possibly could. So, I'm happy with that. Let's save. Let me go back here. When did I say I'll be back? I said maybe Saturday. Okay. Probably not tomorrow, because first of all, I have choir. Second of all, there's the Eurovision Song Contest, which I definitely will be watching. Even though Netherlands is not participating, which I stand by, because Israel is participating. And I think that's a good stance. I am curious. And I just want to watch. Yeah. But I don't have any plans for Sunday, but I think my friend Rayleigh is streaming, so I might not stream on Sunday. We'll see how it goes. As always, you can check out Discord, because I try to keep up to date with my schedule on there. To see... Did I quit the game? I think I did. It's just taking forever. That's fine. It's been a long day, buddy. Yeah, I think we're just gonna call it here. Thanks everyone who was here. Even though you guys are not here anymore. I am grateful that you guys were here. See you guys next time, okay? Bye!